So my name is Laura. I'm actually on day 24. Tomorrow will be day 25 of my 30 days. And it's been really, really profound for me. So I'm super honored and excited to be able to talk to you guys. But basically, last year, a lot started to come up health-wise for my daughters and I. One of my daughters was diagnosed with heavy parasites and put on medication for that. And the medication was really hard on her as well. My other daughter experienced numbness in her legs for a couple of days, which was really scary. And that was, said to be from nutrition deficiencies. And then we experienced like an array of these crazy skin rashes for months and months, and the doctors couldn't figure it out, and we were trying everything. So that was eye-opening for me. We made some changes then. We started buying all organic. We cut out pork and cut down on red meat, and we were eating gluten-free. But I still didn't feel healthy inside, even though I felt that I believed that I was living a very healthy lifestyle. So those feelings continued on into this year, and they only got more and more prominent. I felt like I was getting more and more messages from my intuition pretty relentlessly about my nutrition and my diet, but I didn't know what I was supposed to do. I'm anemic, so a lot of times I would blame the way I felt on anemia, feeling tired or weak. I would get lightheaded a lot, and I'm like, oh, I must need more iron. But no matter how many iron-filled foods I would eat or how much iron I would take, I didn't feel better. So, coming into this year, it was just getting worse and worse. I would wake up tired every day. I could not get a sleep schedule down, just constant fatigue and like always needing naps. My hair was falling out a lot. Like I knew it wasn't normal as I'm in the bathroom, like trying to sweep up all my hair before my boyfriend notices. And I'm like, what is going on? And then brain fog, which was new for me. I was just having a really hard time focusing, a really hard time being productive. And as a mom of two and an entrepreneur, it was just really hard for me to get anything done. I constantly felt like if I was showing up in one area of my life, then another was suffering. I'd be a great mom one day, but then I didn't get enough done in my business, or, I show up for my business, but I wouldn't show up for myself. And so it was just really frustrating. Waking up every day, I felt like, okay, I'm tired. What does my body need today? Do I need more water? Do I need iron? Should I eat fruit? And it was like, I couldn't solve my own problems. It was driving me crazy. I also am really, I love to study the subconscious mind, and I'm a hypnotherapist and an NLP practitioner. And I've done a lot of personal development in this area and a lot of studying in this area, and I'm really passionate about it. So for me, it was becoming very frustrating to have done all of this inner work on my mind and overcome so much, but to simultaneously feel like I was losing control of my physical body. I'm also an athlete, and, I love to inspire people with workouts and things like that. And I get lots of compliments, and I felt like my body looked great. But again, I was just starting to feel like a fraud almost, because it was like I didn't feel good inside, and I would get these compliments, and I'm like, oh, if you only knew, like I'm struggling with so much on a daily basis. And teaching about the mind and body connection while I didn't feel like mine was strong was kind of embarrassing and shameful for me. So my intuition just kept leading me towards this cleanse and towards people who have done the cleanse and towards this process. And it took me actually a good amount of months to overcome some limiting beliefs around lack mindset and fear and just going into something so new. But I knew I had to do it. I knew it was going to be the answer. And essentially, I didn't really have anything to lose. So I went for it. The first 2 days, I'm not going to lie, were really difficult. I think I was in extreme denial about how much coffee I drank and how much sugar I consumed, even though I thought I was so healthy. So I definitely felt the effects of that detoxing. But that only intrigued me more because with headaches and I was like getting really sweaty, I couldn't believe that I had put my body in a place that it was suffering from this kind of detoxing. I had gotten it to the point where that's how it felt to remove those things from my body. So that kind of motivated me more. By day 3, I felt like I was reborn. I was like, I'm so amazed. I literally, by day 3, I was like a new person. I woke up without an alarm clock and I was able to do everything that I wanted to do. And it just continued to get better and better. And even my daughters, you know, coming to me and they're like, Mom, you woke up so early, or like, Mom's not taking, you know, naps anymore. And my oldest daughter's like, you should do a cleanse all the time. And I just felt so proud, you know, that I could show up for them that way and not really realizing what they were missing out on from me. So like, yeah, it was just up from there, you know. I feel amazing. Like my hair stays on my head. I don't have to sweep the floor every time I brush my hair anymore. You know, I feel like my skin is glowing. I feel like I have endless amounts of energy, and I've also been more creative. So I've been able to come up with so many ideas for my business, and I feel like a new level of confidence with everything that I'm doing. It feels great. And I keep saying over and over, like, this is what the human body is supposed to feel like. This is what it feels like to have like a human, energetic, living body, and how every body deserves to feel. There's so many people that I talk to, and we're all experiencing the same struggles or the same things in one fashion or another. And to have changed one process and have it address so many areas that, you know, have a domino effect in your life is just incredible. And so, you know, I also learned a lot about myself. I kept a journal, so I was really able to see where I was eating out of comfort, or when my mood would change and I would crave a certain food, I'm like, oh, that's weird, you know, I feel like eating this, but I just got a little stressed out, and just kind of noticing where my discipline really was with that. So I feel like I tapped into like a new potential, and I'm just really excited and you know, happy to share.